I'm going to show you how to take the granule herbs. They're really easy to take. They come in a bottle like this, and all you need to do is grab a little teaspoon. So you need to follow the instructions on your container, but usually the dosage is 1 level teaspoon, so about that much. Put it into a cup, so just any sort of ceramic cup is good. And what I like to do is just put a little bit of boiling water in there, just enough to dissolve it. Let that sit there for a second. So as they dissolve, they'll start to go liquidy. And some herbs really dissolve very quickly, instantaneously. Some herbs can take a couple of minutes to kind of fully dissolve. So if you do it like that with boiling hot water, they'll usually mostly dissolve quickly. And then if it's just make sure it's not too hot, you can add just a little bit of tap water, room temperature water in there, and just drink that down. At the end, you might have a little bit of some residue there, so you want to just make sure you rinse all that out and get all that down. Because I've done it so quickly, you can see there's a little bit of granule still in there, so the better idea would be to leave it for a minute. So let's say you're in the morning, you just need to work doing the herbs into your routine. So I like to do mine at my desk because it's easier and convenient. So just let it sit there and just give it 5 minutes if you want, and then it'll all be dissolved, and then you can kind of get it down. Some herbs taste quite nice, and if it does taste nice to you, you can make it like a tea, put a little bit more water and just sip on that, as long as you get that all down. The point of the herbs is to take them, so if you're leaving some in the container, in the glass or cup or whatever, you're wasting some of them, so you want to make sure you get them all down. And yeah, just do things like maybe set yourself a reminder. You can get little apps on iPhones and iPads now that your Android that reminds you of medication, so you can put the times that you need to take it. So make sure you follow the directions that's on your bottle, like you'll be given a directions whether you need to take it twice a day or 3 times a day. The normal dosage is 1 teaspoon twice a day. And sometimes we might increase that, like 1 teaspoon 3 times a day or 2 teaspoons twice a day, depending on what's going on. Particularly if you've got like a cold or a flu, you might need to take more herbs in a shorter period of time. So you always follow the directions that are on the bottle, or check with your practitioner before you start changing the dosage or altering the dosage that's on the bottle. Just if you're with our clinic, you can always give us a call, and we can chat to you. So if you've got any problems taking the herbs, make sure you give us a call, because they don't work if you don't take them, and we want you to get the most out of your treatment. Thanks for watching this video.